Virag Gupta and understand from him his concerns. We've heard Dr. Singhvi say the jury is out. Arima Sundaram laying out a strong case for why you must give this a shot and deal with the miscreants. Don't dismiss the system. What are your big concerns?
Rahul, there are three aspects and you have discussed about the first aspect, that is misuse. Now misuse inside the court, and I think that for that judges are capable enough to handle any type of indiscipline. Second is outside the court, and that is in the social media, fake news or whatsoever may be. And the problem is judges only write their judgments and they can't defend themselves. So I think that once Supreme Court is in social media through live streaming, so they will have to make some sort of mechanism to stop fake news or to clarify so that there is no undue interference in the administration of justice. Now the second aspect is what is the purpose of this live streaming, and third aspect is what should be the process. Now the purpose is, as per the Constitution, there is one Article 19 which gives the power to the general public to be informed. So what we are seeing today in the Supreme Court, that fulfills that aspect of Article 19, that people should know and they should be legally aware, because constitutional bench proceedings are giving some sort of awareness. Otherwise also, before these live streaming, there was system of digital hearing by which most of the Supreme Court clients and lawyers were able to see the proceedings, so nothing big is there. Regarding
no, but once again, when you said so casually that judges, one second, sir, Virag, when you said so casually that judges will have to find a way of being able to deal with fake news, that's a global menace. Nobody's been able to find the problem. Now, just because court proceedings are being live streamed doesn't mean judges will be able to find a way of fighting fake news.
No, what happened that some partial clipping is circulated, or their oral observations, even they are complained with the print media also that their oral comments are being misused. So for that purpose, till now, there is no social media formal platform or any segment in the Supreme Court or in the judiciary where they
or this is yet to be ordered. So I am not going into those aspects. I am more interested to tell you about other two aspects.
Okay. Gopal, Sankaranarayanan, here are some concerns. Even when the media quotes parts of what the judges say, judges very frequently complain about being misquoted or partially quoted. Now you have a situation where that clip is freely visible on social media. You can try and pull it back, but as you know, with things on social media, that is a very tough ask. That clip goes viral, and the judge, as Virag Gupta says, can't defend himself. What happens then?
Thanks, Rahul, for having me. I think we must look at this from the fact that the judges of the Supreme Court unanimously sat and agreed to have this broadcast. So I think they are well aware of the risks. They would have discussed all these aspects, and we have to trust them to be able to figure out how to handle it. I think somebody said earlier that the judges' shoulders are broad enough, and they are broad enough. The fact that something can be manipulated or certain clips can be put out is not a reason to avert what is ideal in the interests of the open court system and accountability and transparency. Because if that were so, then most TV channels would have to wrap up, because you could have people choosing clips of what Rahul, for example, you're saying on an evening show. I'm sure stuff like that has happened in the past, where it's misinterpreted, misused, deliberately and maliciously. But that can't really be the test. We can't look at the margins. As far as the judges making a comment or reacting to media reports, judges are human beings like the rest of us. And I think both the media as well as those at the bar and the bench have all got to realize that, look, when you're broadcasting something and it's coming from the Supreme Court, there's a sense that that would be a modicum of decorum. There would be a certain expectation that there's a high standard that you have to project. And I am trusting that both the bar and the bench will accord to that. In fact, I look forward to the fact that there will be a course correction for many lawyers and some judges who need to correct the errors of their ways when they are reporting themselves.
Deepika Kinhal, since you research judicial reforms,
possibly being a check on that.